Okay, I picked up a ProStar Avenger today. It was $3.99. With tax, it came to $4.22, something like that. And I guess I'll do a little review for you guys. It comes from Praxair, and it is by far one of the best little welders I've had. This is what it comes with. It comes with all this stuff. There's your regulator, your gas hose, and then your nozzle, extra set of rolls, a couple of tips. Came with your stinger. It's a multi-process. It welds MIG, TIG, and stick. And it's got another cool little feature on it. I'll show you here in just a second. It's actually put together really nice. The inside, hold on, bear with me. The inside is a good metal construction. I like the way that the spool goes on. It'll accept the 4 or the 8 pound. I think it does the, let's see here. I'm not exactly sure, but I know it does the 4 and 8 pound. And then it actually feeds in really nice. It's really quiet. And here's the handle. The handle is actually a real handle. It feels like it's something in your hand. It's not just a little child's toy. Kind of put my foot up there for you guys for comparison. So yeah, it's like a normal whip from a good welder. And if you look at the end there, that is a ceramic cone that they give you for when you're welding flux core, so you don't accidentally short it out on the piece of metal you're working on. And I've done that in the past with flux core because I don't like to have the cone on. So that was really cool. And 10 foot of ground cable. And then here's another really cool feature on it. It is the spot timer. So when you're in the MIG position, you set it to how many seconds you want. So it'll weld for, let's say you put it on 5, it'll weld for 5 seconds and turn off. And then you have to squeeze the trigger again to make it go again. And then it'll go for 5 seconds and turn off. Or 1, 2, whatever you set it at. Kind of convenient, I thought. And then there's your spool gun, stick, MIG, spot timer on, off. There's your wire feed amp, or your wire feed volt, or excuse me, your wire feed or your amperage in stick. And then this is your volts in MIG. That's your spot timer. So then it's a digital readout. And so far, it's been welding really good with this 0.23 gasless flux core. I'll run a bead here real quick for you and let you see what it's doing. This is 3/16 flat bar that I welded on. I've already welded on it earlier, maybe an hour ago, and that's cooled down, so I'll flip it over. Okay, we're back. There's a bead I ran. You see those 2 little ones on the front? I was running it, and it would weld and just stop. And what the heck? And it welded and it stopped. I forgot I had the spot timer on, so yeah, you want to watch that. The porosity that's in that metal, in that weld, it's because I bought this brand new roll of wire, and I left it in the back of my truck last night, and it rained. So it got a little wet, so it's not very good to weld with, but I guess it's good enough to do this demonstration with. But that's where the porosity is coming from. So yeah, don't leave your wire in the rain. Everybody knows that. I'm just messing around. But I'll weld a little bit more out. I'll run some stringers out there for you real quick and let you take another look at it. Okay, you guys, here we go. I'll try to get it zoomed in there a little bit for you. So, not the best beads, but not bad. It runs nice little stringers. Got a little hurried on that last one. While I had the camera off, what happened was I had my wire get stuck just inside the tip and it quit feeding out. So let's play a quick game of Stump the Chump. A welding instructor of mine used to love playing Stump the Chump. The reason that happens is because you are just a little bit too cold, and I mean just a little bit. You have to turn it up, not even really a half of a volt, but a half a volt would be plenty. maybe a little much, but just a bump up on your volts or just a bump down on your wire speed, just a little bit. That's what causes that to get stuck in your tip, is just being just a slight bit too cold. So if it keeps happening to you, just try turning it up just a little bit, and if it keeps happening to you, turn it up maybe a little bit more, but no more than a half a volt, and see what that does for you. Okay, here's a view of it on with the digital readout. And before everybody goes making a bunch of comments on my welds there in the comment section, I'm gonna play the pity card. Hold on, here we go. There, one arm. I don't know if you can see it. So give a guy a break, doing it with one arm. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.